Good morning, it's Lori. So I have a full day today, starting out running behind. I had some phone calls to make this morning and my phone was acting up, so they couldn't hear me. So I had to go outside. Excuse me, I choked on my words. I had to go outside, so I walk out the back door and I'm standing there. I didn't have any shoes on, so I have bare feet. I'm in a t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants because I had just gotten up not too long before. I hadn't even gotten dressed yet. So I'm trying to call my doctor's office because I need a refill on one of my meds, and I didn't even realize it when I went for my blood work, or I would have gotten it then. But anyway, I called for that and she couldn't hear me, so she hangs up, which understandable because she couldn't hear me at all. She probably figured, nobody was there. So I call back, and that's when I went outside. Actually, I went outside at that point, and I was standing there in my bare feet. I'm like, "Can you hear me?" And she's like, "Yeah, I can hear you. Did you just call?" I said, "Yeah, sorry, blah blah blah." And then I get partway through the conversation and she's like, hello. Shoot. So I hurry through the house and I go out to the front porch. I'm standing out there in my bare feet. And it's cold. It's 23 degrees outside this morning. But anyway, we got that phone call done finally. And I had a couple other phone calls that I got. It's like, I have to stop at the school. I have to do all this. But turns out I don't have to stop at the school now. So that's good. And yeah, so I have lots going on. I'm not going to be doing a Costco shop with me in this video, but that will be in the next video. But I do have my notebook with me here with my list, and it's so scribbled. I might take a couple minutes between jobs today. I have 2 jobs, and I usually like to sit and just kind of chill. I might just redo my list just because it bugs me. It's fine the way it is, but I don't know. I might just do that. It'll make me feel better. And I have to stop at the post office because I have not mailed out. I haven't mailed out the mail from my, oh doggone it, this thing's caught. I haven't mailed out the mail from my Florida people yet. So I gotta go figure. I was going with my seatbelt, fix that, and get on the road. Because like I said, I'm running behind. But I texted the lady and I said, hey, I'm running behind this morning. I'm sorry. But I said, I'll be there ASAP. And she texted back and said, no problem, take your time. So I'm good. But at the same time, I like to I have my schedule in my mind that I like to stick to. So, but yeah, what else do I have going on? Oh, I'm going to Costco, like I said, so we're going to do Costco pizzas for dinner like usual. And so let me get to the post office so I can get that crossed off my list. Okay, post office is done, and I got my receipt because Fetch Rewards. Got to scan it into Fetch Rewards. If you're not signed up for Fetch Rewards, you know the spiel. Look down below in the description box for my code. Use my code, sign up for Fetch Rewards, and when you scan your first receipt, I get it, bonus points, and so do you. Okay, besides that, they want the receipts for for whatever I mail to them, and then they reimburse me when they get home from Florida. So, or sometimes they'll send me a check, but I don't care about sending me a check. I can wait. So that was only $2.04 to send out several mail pieces inside that envelope. So that's not too bad. I just sent it first class. Okay, I got to get going. Okay, job number 2 is done. Job number 1 and number 2 is done. I don't think I've talked to you since before my first job. So, yeah, my butt's pretty kicked. My butt is pretty kicked, but I will push forward. I will push through it and head to Costco. I need gas too, but I got to go to my doctor's office first. And this job took a lot longer than it usually does because we actually got to talking, and we talked for a long time. She brought up the blizzard of 78, and I remember that blizzard from our area, and it was a bad one. It was really bad. And I was only 10 years old at the time, but boy, do I remember it. I absolutely loved it. It was like we had to live like Little House on the Prairie, But yeah, we got to talking about that. And since I'd never talked to her about it before, I got to hear brand new stories. And I love hearing the blizzard of 78 stories. So yeah. Okay. Let me head off to that doctor's office and get my meds. before they close. So, all right, I'll get back with you. It is getting nippy outside. Whew. All right, so I made it to my doctor, got my meds, and I had 32 minutes to spare, and I still have gas to spare too. Not a whole lot, but I have plenty to get to Costco. It's just right around the corner from here, so I'm good. And yeah, I'm gonna get into Costco as soon as I leave here and then get home, because man, I really want to go home. I really want to go home. And John has to go into work early tomorrow, and by early I mean 4 hours early, so he has to be there at 3 a.m. So I don't know if he'll be up when I get home, because it's probably going to be, it might be dark by the time I get done at Costco. If not, it'll be dark by the time I get home. So okay, I'm off. And like I said, the Costco shop with me and haul will be in tomorrow's video. I'll just put that in a separate video. That way, if somebody just wants to see the Costco haul, they don't have to listen to me jabber all day. Of course, I guess they didn't have to anyway, right? But okay. Whew. I'm off. Okay, I'm at Costco and it is so cold. It's gotten really windy. And so I'm gonna go in there, and I didn't get a very good parking spot today. If I would have messed around for a while and waited on somebody to pull out and drove around and messed around like that, I suppose I could have, but I'm not gonna mess around like that today. There's a lot of people here. It's very busy. It appears to be very busy. I'll find out when I get in there. Either way, I'll get back with you when I'm done. It is so cold and windy outside now. Whew. Hold on. Okay, let's just be real. I hope there's no bats in the belfry, because if there is, that'll be embarrassing. But anyway, I'll try to look down. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. It's so cold outside right now. I had to wipe my nose with my sleeve because my nose was running. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. I'm just gross today, I guess. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm ready to head home, and it is not 100% dark, but I have to get gas still, so I might as well do it while I'm still freezing half to death, right? Ooh, okay. I'm heading home. Okay, everything's put away. You see that pizza box? That's got 2 pieces of pizza left in it. Brendan didn't eat yet, so I'm gonna leave those there. And the rest of it's all put away. If he does eat, he'll probably eat more than 2 pieces. If I'm being honest, he'll probably eat 3 or 4. He just got done lifting, and John went to bed, and I actually made my dinner here. So I'm not gonna lie to you, try to fool you. I'm having a piece of pizza, and that's 2 pieces of the, well, I cut the chicken bake. It's really, really good. So there's the chicken bacon pizza, and I'm having a nice big salad too. So that's what I'm gonna have, and it's lettuce, just lettuce chopped up in there with some shredded cheese on top, some Western dressing. I hardly use any dressing, but there is some Western dressing and some the French fried onions on top. So those are almost gone. There's some on the edge of my bowl. Hang on. Okay, so I did get some bottled water at Costco, so spoiler for tomorrow's Costco haul. Yeah, I put one of the cases in the laundry room and the other case went upstairs. So it didn't all fit in the laundry room. I have these baskets that I put it in, a couple of baskets that I put bottled water in, and then a few on the shelf, and it didn't all fit. So I took about, I don't know, 6 or 8 bottles in my craft room. They're just sitting in there. I'm thinking, they're not going to go to waste. I'll just drink bottled water in there. So, but I have this filled up too. So my big 40-ouncer. I've been leaving this sit out here lately though. So it's so heavy. It's really heavy. Like, why would anybody want to tote one of these around with them? Unless it's empty and it's just for looks. This is not a Stanley. This is a knockoff. I'm perfectly happy with it. It keeps stuff cold for a long time. I filled this yesterday. Hold on. It's colder than room temperature. It never had ice in it. It was just water from the fridge. So yeah, it's still colder than room temperature, and that's fine with me. I don't mind if it's room temperature. That's how I usually drink my water anyway. But as you can see, I'm already lounging here. I've got my the Grinch shirt on and some sweatpants that I threw on, and there you go. I'm just ready to sit back and relax. And yeah. I like to take my showers in the evenings, but because it just relaxes me. But lately I have been taking showers in the mornings, so yeah. It's always so cold in there in the winter, but anyway, I'm not going to start rambling. I'm just going to call it a day, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.